Everyone loves spicy braised chicken, right? Before we start, please subscribe and like. But there's exactly one secret reason why you fail at this dish. It's because of the gamey smell. That smell comes from exactly two things. Chicken fat, specifically the fat right here. It's the fat and grease. It comes from this grease. Second, it's from this very skin. It's from the skin here. But today I'm going to, with just this one master secret, even if the dish gets cold, you will never smell that unpleasant chicken odor. This is the exact method I used to win the chicken challenge on Korean Food War 3. Now, watch closely, everyone. Just buy pre-cut chicken meant for spicy stew. Cutting it yourself is difficult. But today, to show you the whole process, I prepared a whole chicken. Now let's dive right in. You absolutely must remove this fat. This fat on the neck. The fat right here can cause a really strong, unpleasant smell. Look, this is all fat. Next, you see this tail here? You absolutely must cut this tail off first. Once that's gone, slice it right down the middle. Watch closely. As you're splitting it, snap the joints like this, and the chicken naturally separates. Snap it apart with your hands, and we'll cut it into bite-sized pieces. Watch closely. It doesn't even matter if your knife is dull here. Just find the joints. And it snaps right apart like this. Snap, snap, snap. A quick twist, and the joint gives way. It's literally no work at all. Then, for the wing and drumette, it's done. All right, just like that. Next, trim the neck a little bit. Remember that spot where we snapped the joint? Cut right through the middle there. Now, look at this bone right in the center. To be perfectly honest, there's absolutely nothing to eat on this part, right? Just throw this part away. When cooking at home, there's no reason to include it. Plus, blood pools here, causing smells. It's just skin and no meat, so toss it. Now let's cut the rest into bite-sized pieces, starting with the breast meat. Cut these into nice bite-sized pieces, and you can just toss this whole piece in as is. Should I just add it all? When attached, it's called the whole leg. Cut this, it's leg meat. Attached here, it's called the whole leg, see? For chicken, I'll put this whole piece in. You need that joy of tearing meat. Watch closely, see how easily this cuts? Look at this right here. Just like this. We have the drumette and the wing. I'm going to put this one in whole, but cut the other to share. Go to the market, vendors might chop these smaller, but honestly it doesn't matter. Just do it like this. Chicken prep is finished. Now the first MasterChef secret to removing that gamey smell. Turn on the heat and toss all the chicken in. No need to boil it. Next, the magic touch. Sesame oil. Nothing beats sesame oil for neutralizing chicken odor. If you stir fry it like this first, even after the braised chicken cools down, I guarantee that smell will never come back. Sesame oil is the absolute best. Drizzle 3 tablespoons of sesame oil right here. Nothing beats sesame oil for removing chicken odors. Ever tried eating rooster testicles? Those are basically the rooster's privates. When I won Korean Food War Season 3, I cooked with rooster testicles, and their smell is incredibly strong. Legend has it King Sejong the Great used to eat rooster testicles dipped in sesame oil. He ate them with egg whites and sesame oil. I tried that method, and even those incredibly smelly testicles had absolutely no odor. So when I cook chicken, I use sesame oil to completely eliminate that gamey smell, and that's how I won. Stir fry it like this. See the moisture? All the natural juices and fats are melting out. There are many ways to make spicy braised chicken, but you might have your own way, but you absolutely must try this method. It's foolproof. Won't it be greasy? Some might doubt this, but wait and see what I add next. Watch closely. It's golden brown and release so much moisture. But don't use this liquid. Discard it completely. Make sure to pour out all that rendered fat and liquid right now. No need to rinse it with water. Just drain out the moisture, chicken fat, and sesame oil. Think of it as perfectly stir-fried in sesame oil. Prep is finished. From here, add seasonings and boil for exactly 15 minutes. Add 1 liter, about 34 oz of water. Let's season it. 1 liter of water, then 50 grams, 1.7 oz of dark soy sauce. Next, gochujang. I'm definitely using it today. Let's add exactly 200 grams, 7 oz of gochujang. Some folks say gochujang makes braised chicken heavy. And you're absolutely right. But gochujang adds its own unique flavor. If boiled too long, the rice or wheat flour in gochujang thickens into a paste, but used in the right amount, it adds an incredible umami kick. Adding 200 grams of gochujang. Add 10 grams, 0.35 oz of beef stock powder. Global viewers, use a beef bouillon cube. Next, just 5 grams of MSG. Just think half a tablespoon. Just half a tablespoon done. Add 1 or 2 pinches. About 5 grams of black pepper. Just 1 or 2 pinches. Next, add 15 grams, 0.5 oz of white sugar. Exactly 15 grams. So weigh my recipes on a scale, and you will never ever fail. Then 10 grams, 0.25 oz of fine salt, about 1 tablespoon. Next, we need minced garlic. 50 grams, 1.7 oz of minced garlic. 50 grams, just like that. And next we add ginger. 15 grams, 0.5 oz of minced ginger. Now 150 grams, 5.3 oz of corn syrup. You can use agave or maple syrup instead. Next, 30 grams, 1 oz of coarse red chili powder. All seasonings are in. Let it boil for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes of boiling, we'll add the vegetables you love, like potatoes, carrots, or onions. If you add vegetables now, they'll overcook and get mushy before the chicken is done. So wait 15 minutes before adding vegetables. All right, been 15 minutes. Let's add the thick cut potatoes, carrots, and onions. Mashing these potatoes with rice later is absolutely stunning. Add 1 or 2 potatoes. Just cut the onion into 4 equal pieces. I'm going to add half an onion. Too much onion makes it way too sweet. Half an onion and some carrots. Slice the carrots in this zigzag pattern. Slice them just like this. Don't just cube them. Doesn't this look much more professional? Since we added the vegetables, let's boil for 5 more minutes. Wow, this looks insane. After 5 minutes, I'll add one more special thing. Usually people add glass noodles. You don't need that. I have a different ingredient that piles up high like a mountain. That's why it's mountain high braised spicy chicken. Why is it so delicious? Five minutes passed. Vegetables are cooked. Now this is where the massive mountain pile finally begins. Move it over here, place it onto the hot pot and pour all the chicken in. The flavor is absolutely stunning, I promise. Finally, adding this creates a massive mountain. Today's absolute star guest here. It's bean sprouts. Pile these crunchy sprouts high and you won't need rice cakes or glass noodles. Dip them lightly in the boiling broth, add green onions, and you're ready. Chef Lim's Mountain High braised spicy chicken is complete. Subscribe and like.